Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a double feature with Nexo Hunter, who is here with Nurse Gundam and Demolition Hound. And this is a 300-point simple battle in the Gundam ground type. That's going to be our main feature with a short feature at the end that covers something I've been wanting to show off anyway, so the timing was perfect. And yeah, let's see. Gundam ground type is still a 300 point general. The charging beam rifle it has been improved repeatedly since it was added to the game. Has Vulcans in the chest. Has a flashbang grenade as well. Although the Vulcan, I'm not sure if the Vulcans it uses here are the one in the chest, or the one in the. It does have a Vulcan pod in its head, somewhat like the Gundam Mark II. But, let's see. Okay, a little bit of lag saved that person there, because it looked like they were about to slide right off, and they managed not to. Now that there's only one person up on the roof, everybody can get up there and, take their shots. Good landing shot there, but the iframes kicked in. And I like landing shots because, again, it's sometimes one of the few things about this game that bugs me in terms of just the structure of it, something that probably can't be changed except with, limited suits with special skills, is that your mobile suits cannot fire their primary weapons while boosting, and just so, getting to just, even if you're just dropping, getting to fire those while you, in motion always feels nice. So I think that's probably why I got enamored of that kind of attack early in. Also, I get the sense sometimes that people just do not expect it, which is a bonus. But, let's see. But yeah, the Sinanju has a skill that lets it do that for about 30 seconds, so there are mobile suits now that can fire their main weapons. But yeah, they have taken great care to make sure that the game stays balanced with that being the case. So, like I said, it's not a bad move. Just I feel like we should have had things that could do that a lot earlier. Like, Char's Zaku, if it ever gets into the game, now that we have Char's Gelgoog, should absolutely be able to fire at least the Zaku machine gun while boosting. I feel like it should probably have the Sinanju's skill if they ever put it into the game. But that's maybe just my opinion. But now that we're getting like ace-specific mobile suits, I'd still love to see like a bunch more stuff added to the game. Just like not just the. I guess we've had those technically for a while, especially the Xeon customized things like the Gelgoogs, but yeah, just like things specifically named Shards Gelgoog and like that, yeah, just some of the big name stuff. I also want to see Shards Zagak. It should be a general. Okay, I'm not sure how that tackle worked that way, but it did. But yeah. Anyway, I'm blathering. Let's focus on the match at hand, like a smart person would do. 1985 to 2815, but 2 minutes left to change that. Nexo's just spawned in. Demo is with him. I whistled that as horribly. I hope it doesn't come over as badly on the recording as it did in person, because that was kind of really unpleasant. Let's see, 2 minutes left exactly. Good shot over there. Let's see, their fourth, who I'm pretty sure is a random drop-in, spawned at E, which gonna make them the center of attention for a second here, but looks like Nexo may be able to capitalize on that. Let's see, if nothing else, hopefully help them throw out some attacks. Looks like they're all headed for demo now too, so let's see, with everything except the Vulcans overheated, nothing to do but move in. So, but carefully. Let's see, missed a shot there, but oops, the legs are damaged enough that they're not really taking any boost anymore. But dodge rolls don't count for that. Okay, Nurse Gundam got that one, and let's see. Yep, Nexo moved forward to get the shipping containers between him and the one enemy. That was wise. And yeah, holding out fairly well here with no legs, so yeah, that other person is still trying to get a shot at him, but he's got 2 stun weapons and a perfectly spaced downswing, which let Nurse Gundam finish them off. Unfortunately, there's only so much he can do to help her with this target, but if he stays behind it, yeah, he can get a good shot at it. I forget when they gave the Gundam ground type its second swing, but for the first, I want to say at least year of the game, it didn't have one. So, always nice to see changes and upgrades. If you look at the website for the last week, the monthly adjustments were made when the Unicorn Gundam hit. So, let's see. And 5 seconds left. And yep, they have managed to pull it back. So as long as a good keeping to cover there, yeah. Because if Nexo or Demo had died, I don't think they would have won. So, yeah, good round. And let's take a look at the final stats. Let's see. Nurse Gundam took the top with the Jim Stryker, 1570, 270, 60,000 damage. And 31,000, 3 and 1. And yeah, definitely some good team play here. So now let's take a look at our second match for the day. And for the rest of our feature, we've got a round in space in duel mode. Nexo's in the Pale Rider space and has a Rigelgu with him. The other team has a Rigelgu and a Psycho Zaku. Given the colors, I'm saying the Rigelgus may well be related. The way duel mode works is kind of like Gundam Versus. Everyone comes in with 3 Haro points. Every time you die, you lose 1. When your team has lost all its Haro points, you lose. That gauge below the life bar, you've probably been able to figure out, is the stun gauge. So you can tell how much stun damage you're doing and, how fast it accumulates. Also, incidentally, if you're out of Haro points but your teammate is not, you get to respawn 1 time with half health. See if that sounds familiar. And yeah, it's pretty much a Gundam Versus type mode, 1v1 or 2v2. And so far, Nexo's team has taken out 1 each of their opponents. And yeah, so far so good. But yeah, I've played a couple of duels so far. Haven't gotten one that I got one that was okay, but I didn't get enough footage to really justify running it. So this was a great solution from Nexo. See, Nexo's Rigelgu partner is down, so this is a good time to just kind of hide amongst the debris, because it's going to be double teamed for a couple of seconds here. So yeah, may as well just dodge. And yeah, teammates come back, so hopefully they'll be able to figure out a solution. Good shot on the Rigelgu, and yep, good time to escape and charge the rifle and hopefully get a good angle on somebody like that one right there. And bullet time, because yeah, the Pale Rider space is basically a general GO5, and it's with Hades. And yep, that's the Psycho Zaku that Nexo is firing on. I would like... We were talking about the stun gauge on Friday. I would like to see the stun gauge added as an option to custom rooms. And we were talking about we'd also like to see your own stun gauge added to somewhere to the HUD, just so you can keep track of how close you are to being stunned. Because, yeah, you can, if you're, in other fighting games with stun gauges, you can generally watch them and tell for yourself how close you are to being stunned. It's important information. So yeah, that's my recommendation. They were saying before that they didn't want to clutter the UI too much by showing that information. I can see that, but also I figured there's ways they could show this if they wanted to. Like, for example, they could make the outline around the life bar, just gradually fill yellow so that you have the same information without, or the same amount of space, giving more information if you wanted. But that's, just a suggestion, just an idea. But that's another kill by Nexo. His teammate's down to 1 haro point. The Psycho Zaku is down to none. The Rygelgu has half its health, and if Nexo can finish it off, that is the round. And, let's see, that's a good shot there, and Gatlings, and more Gatlings, and Beam Naginatas, or Twin Beam Sabers, more accurately. And almost. Okay, somebody else got the shot. Nexo got destroyed just as the Rygelgu got the kill shot. And yeah, that was a pretty good duel. And yeah, I like this mode. I'm glad to have more options in GBO. And yeah, so Nexo got 4 kills. Teammate got 2. 0 and 3 on the enemy side. So that is what duel mode looks like. That is what Nexo fighting in space looks like. And that was a good round. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So yeah, just to give a general update on what's going on with my back, my arm, my neck, etc. Got to see the orthopedic doctor. I do have a pinched nerve, which is why it hurts all the way down my arm. And I'm going to be trying to get some physical therapy sometime soon if I can. So that should hopefully help with that. It's kind of sad, though, because I found out the other night, I forget what I was watching, but I found out that one of the absolute worst things I can do for this pinched nerve is to laugh. So all I have to do to keep this from hurting is lay down like 12, 14 hours a day, not sit up for too long in an uncomfortable chair, not sit in a comfortable chair too long without a heating pad. Don't laugh, try not to play games too much, don't use my laptop. Really simple stuff, right? But, I'm a little cranky about it to be sure, but I am going to work on this and, hopefully get back to a place where I can just do stuff, because it is frustrating, but there's some other options if I do not if the physical therapy does not help, so we'll see what happens.